Sitting here having a good time, we just having a good day, so I'ma sit back and enjoy. Good time vibe, baby.
So first question I wanted to ask you was, just tell us about yourself, like what's your name and how you.
Well, my name is Brianna, aka Breezy. I'm an R&B artist.
Okay.
I've been doing this for a very, very long time, but I didn't take it serious till I got in high school, honestly. Um, when I got into high school, I did plays such as The Wiz. I did Dreamgirls. I was Dina. The Wiz. I was Dorothy. So,
Nice.
that was really a stepping stone that made me realize that, damn, I can sing. Okay, so from that point on, I just really tried to focus on writing. Writing my own material. That way, I could be, more original with it. So that's pretty much a little bit about me.
Okay. What inspires you to keep going as an artist?
What inspired me is basically just keeping a positive attitude. Sometimes a negative attitude can make me have a bomb song. So it plays a part in each way that you're feeling. Um, Basically, my inspiration would have to be my family. Because I'm really trying to get them out the streets. Get them from out of these bad neighborhoods and just branch off into what am I trying to say? Into
To a better life.
to a better life.
Yeah.
In shorter terms, to a better
Yeah.
life.
So have you always lived in Chicago all your life?
I lived in Arizona.
Okay.
I lived in Arizona for like 3 years with my mother and my stepfather and siblings. I lived in Kentucky for a little bit. But Chicago is where I call home, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
With a name like Chirac, you be like,
Ugh.
do I enlist in the military or what?
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I'm from here.
Okay. So you say most of your material is like original. So what is your writing process? Like, how do you get those original ideas on,
Well,
bring it to life?
I write on the train.
Okay.
Either on the train or on the go. If I'm feeling a certain type of way or I'm in a certain situation, that's where most of my influence come from.
Mm-hmm.
I usually write about sexual things because sex sells.
It does.
Sex can get you far,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't present myself like that. I don't present myself in a flamboyant sexual demeanor or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I know sex sells, and my writing process would have to be just be on the go. I can't write at home. I got my flat screen, I got my Netflix, I got my popcorn. What's up? So, I don't write at home. I try to write on the go. On my phone, I do a Drake style. My iPhone, and then I transport over to paper.
Okay.
And then I, get it registered, and everything like that, and then put it on paper, type it up. That way it'd be ready to go if somebody, want to look at it or whatever.
Nice. So, as far as image, like, what is your image as an artist? Like, what audience are you looking to, like, kind of grasp?
That's what I fight with myself all the time because, as you can see, I'm in my comfortable everyday clothes.
Nice.
I try to present myself as far as, like, just a cool person. My image is way off from my music. When you hear my music, you'd be like, that is not her. I'd be like, that is me.
Right.
Then when I bust a note for them, they'd be like, the drool would be all on the floor or something like that.
So,
yeah, so I'm really trying to find out where I want my image to be, but the crowd, it had to be everybody.
Okay.
Mostly like the teenagers on up, not little kids,
right.
But pretty much like the older adolescents, and especially the older crowd because the older crowd sticks with R&B.
Exactly.
They still love R. Kelly. His music will never die. R. Kelly and Marvin Gaye.
Mm-hmm.
People like those guys. That's the kind of crowd
that's
I want
the
to get.
the parents brought us up.
Yeah.
What's another future projects? Like, what do you have anything new coming up? Like.
Yes. I'm actually doing a video.
Okay.
To either Sex Appeal or So Special.
Okay.
Probably So Special because that song is special to me. I wrote it in a situation when I was really feeling feeling myself and feeling the person that I'm with.
Okay.
So it was really for that person. I have an EP coming out soon. I don't know when. I've been lacking, but I'm gonna get it together.
It's hard out here.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, and it's really hard when you know, writing all your songs by yourself. You know, you want to make sure it's on point. You want to make sure it'll grab the audience that you're trying to obtain. So, it's an EP. I'm doing a video. I'm doing photo shoots. Really just keep doing the shows and, you know, things like that.
That's good. Collaboration wise, so do you collaborate? How's the collaboration? Do you collaborate with different artists in Chicago, or do you go outside of that?
Pretty much I let the opportunity present itself. If somebody want to collab with me, you know, I always, you know, give them a big yes, you know, because, you know, I'm trying to be on some T-Pain's type stuff. You know, T-Pain, when he first came out, he was on everybody's song. And then people started noticing, like, who is T-Pain? So I'm really trying to be on that as far as, like, collaborating with other artists. It really don't matter. As long as you got a good vibe, you know, about your music, it can be a rock and roll or a country song. I'll sing on it, you know, just because that's my love of music.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Okay. What do you see yourself in the next 3 years, or what you want to be doing in the next 3 years?
Honestly, I see myself on TV. I see myself doing shows and actually being compensated for the shows.
Okay.
I'm trying to make money.
I know.
You know, and I'm trying to make money because I need money. In other words, music is passionate. So I really want to, you know, keep it going. You know, I really see myself performing more, you know, with A-list celebrities. And that's about it. Yeah.
Now, if you can, could you, like, sing something for us?
What you want to hear? Anything? Anything? I'll sing some some Erykah Badu. I give you some of that. All right. I met him when I was a little girl. He gave me poetry and he was my first. But in my heart I know I wasn't the only one. 'Cause when the tables turned, he had to break up. There you go.
Yes. Thank you so much, okay?
No problem.
Stay tuned for the next artist. We'll be right back.
How you doing, everybody? My name is PRAFESE. It's spelled PRAFESE. It's actually an acronym. It's people releasing anger, fighting evil, slowly for eternity.
Okay.
So it's pretty much the name process of that. I'm from Maryland, but you know, I'm rapping out of Chicago.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much it. I love my cities, so I got really much.
So how long have you been doing music? As far as you rap, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how long have you been rapping?
I've been writing for a hot minute since like 11, 12. I always did like poetry and stuff. I actually got the opportunity like to record and get underneath a mic like 5 years, 6 years tops. As long as I've been actually like getting into a studio and like understanding the processes and stuff like that. But, yeah, definitely.
So what influenced you to like just start going towards music as, you know, career go?
Really, I had a kid, so I had a daughter. So you know what I'm saying, that made me really want to like pursue it more. I was going to school for like criminal justice and shit.
Okay.
But I just like my opportunity more. I felt like that I didn't like that direction. So like my daughter really had that bigger inspiration on me. Obviously, rappers had an influence on me. Lupe Fiasco is a big one.
Okay.
In that artist aspect, who influenced me the most. But yeah, definitely my child was the main reason why I took this seriously.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? People said I had the talent, but it's a little different now.
I got you.
Yeah.
So as an artist, what audience are you shooting for? Like, how many people do you want to touch? You know, you got the popular, you got the people that like hip hop and rap. Right. I mean, are you trying to get everybody, or just trying to get like a specific?
Yeah, for real, man. I'm trying to get everybody. Okay. Like, if I don't care if like white, black, yellow, green, orange. You know what I'm saying? If you like what I make, you know what I'm saying, put out there for everyone, then yeah, definitely fuck with it. But you know, I don't want to like direct myself to somebody specific. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many other people out there who will definitely enjoy, you know, what's being processed. So.
So when creating music, like, what's that process that you're going to? Do you got to be in a specific place? Do you have a mindset? What do you got to have around you as an artist?
I can be anywhere when I write, but when I want to do like, when I'm trying to get like, when I'm really focused in, like my sanctuary is, it's legitly like dark in the room, and the only light that I'm using is maybe the light from the computer or like my cell phone, and it's like legitly like pitch black. I can't even see, I barely can see what I'm writing and shit like that. So that's like my that's my sanctuary. That's
kind of nocturnal, like a dark look. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So what do you see yourself in 3 years? What do you want to accomplish in the next 3 years?
In the next 3 years, I'm just trying to I just want to be out there. I want people to know who I am. I want people to understand my message. You know what I'm saying? I do want to have like an album, you know what I'm saying, by like a major record label, being signed by someone and stuff like that. And, just being able to do tours and going out and meeting new people, and I'm an entrepreneur at the same time, so I want to start things and do certain things. So hopefully I got a lot in store now, and everything plans out the way it's supposed to. 3 years can be a very spectacular place for me. Yeah, definitely, for all of us.
Projects. Any new projects coming up? Any collaborations with different people in Chicago?
Yeah, definitely. I have actually this Sunday I'm gonna drop my first actual mixtape. It's called Earthly Delights. Okay. So definitely you can download it on like any website and stuff like that. But April 27th is the birth of my mom. So my mom passed away a while back.
Sorry.
So yeah, she's that's her birthday. So I want to make it that day. Earthly Delights is a painting. So it has this artist story, Picasso type thing to it. Nice. But yeah, that's the most up and coming. Me and my homies, Dollars, Grim, and myself, we're coming out with a mixtape called True Grit. So I'm telling every song in there, man, I'm not gonna stunt, like every genre in there, like we're shocked ourselves, like damn, we busting it out. So definitely, True Grit should be coming out maybe this summer, but most likely in the fall time frame. We gotta work with other people, get involved. But June 13th, I'm performing at the Shrine. Saha the Prince will be the headliner. He's Grammy nominated, so definitely peep that out. Yeah. So we'll be there. A good amount of us will be there, so definitely we'll be performing, so definitely peep that out. But that's about it for the upcoming projects.
All right. Well, do you want to spit some for us, like from that you already done?
Yeah, let me. I ain't gonna put me on the spot right now. Right. I gotta.
It was like 8 bars.
Yeah. All right. And every day to me is another rhyme, and honestly, I don't pray to you, so please pray for me. Cause every day to me, I keep my mind on my money on my mind, finger on the trigger, nigga, hand on my 9. Rest in peace to Machiavelli and MC Breed, but right now, you about to listen to an MC speak, and I'ma continue to speak until I can no longer breathe. So who wants to have a contest with me to see who can hold their breath long enough in this deep sea, where they have no spines and always ready to feast, always saying the names of the deceased in vain. I guess that's the only way they can release their pain. You see me, I walk around with the cane, with this gray cloud of rain, still thinking I'ma be pimping this game, constantly going against the grain, behind enemy lines, reading in between my enemy's lines. I got plenty of lines to keep me focused in these devious nights. So
welcome back to For the Artist. Right here with me is Geronimo. Can you just tell us about yourself? How you doing today?
I'm good. I am Geronimo Chicago, and I am an R&B artist. I do a lot of mostly R&B, but I definitely have a hip-hop style to it, of course. I like to incorporate the sound of both. I appreciate, this new age production.
Right.
So that's kind of what influences the hip-hop sound. But I'm a singer at heart, always. Singer first and foremost, so.
Okay, so where are you originally from? You're originally from Chicago, right?
Chicago, born and raised.
All right, so tell us, any past experiences that kind of help with the career in music?
Really just struggle. My family, it's more of a thing of we've experienced being through so much. I don't even know if broke is the word, because that sounds too wealthy to describe some of the times we've had.
Exactly.
So, it's just a lot of things. Like, I would say my main inspiration is change, because I want to see a lot of change, not only in our city with our youth, because I feel like they're headed to a dead end right now, and that needs to be corrected. But also just change for my personal life, with me, my family. I want to put us in a better position. So, and it's not even necessarily the financial side, but music is clearly the most influential thing in our city by far. And I mean, anyone who's familiar with Chicago knows that to be a fact. So music is definitely, like I said, most influential. So that's my focus, and I think I can change both my personal and the city, the urban, areas with what I have to say.
Okay. So like, what do you look for? I mean, so what do you actually create as far as like lyrically, or that actually can show people, with that change, or kind of help with that?
Well, I'm very picky with production. That's one thing I can say. So I like to pick production that can relate. That where the sound of the beat alone instantly draws people's attention. Yeah. And because if I'm trying to get my message across, I've learned that a common issue with positive hip hop usually is the fact that there's lacking in production somewhere in hopes to try to bring out the message. I understand that concept, but it doesn't quite work like that, and you need something that's going to hold their attention, because the other music that's not so positive, sometimes the production behind that, even if you don't like the artist, you remember the song. And I'm sure we've all had that situation happen where I don't like so and so, and you in the car and you
listen to that one.
you got the same hook going in your head of the artist that you hate. So it's like I found that I need to build that, or take that and build my craft and put my message through that, through a commercial sound.
Okay. So how long have you been doing the music thing, or singing and writing?
Honestly, that's been 4 years. I'm 21.
Okay.
But it's only been 4 years. I've grown up around a whole family of musicians. Born and raised in church, so my mother's minister of music. I have cousins that play drums, keys, everything. So, whole family of music, and I basically purposely ran from music for the majority of my life. And by the time I reached my senior year of high school, I was 16, and at the last minute, I just decided that this is where I was going to go. Had no idea why. Honestly, didn't even have a plan. But apparently God had his. So
exactly. A lot of people don't have a plan where they want to go, so I understand that. So your writing process, like when you actually write it, when you're in that mode, like how does that go?
I'm actually rarely in that mode, I guess. I do most, if I'm doing any writing, I do it just kind of like when I'm at school. I usually have classes sometimes that are spread out pretty heavily. And to avoid going home and going to sleep and missing that next class, I'll just sit in the lounge and actually try to write something. Other than that, I'll listen to the beat while I'm at home, while I'm about to try to record, and I start recording to whatever concepts come to mind. Okay. And I build from there. And I actually end up usually writing what I said later after I hear the whole song played back and have adjusted it the way I want it and have it perfect. Then I'll go back and say, okay, what all did I just say? And then I'll go write it down or type it in as the set lyrics. And it's a bit reversed, but that's my style.
Right, that's okay, as long as you get it down right.
Yep.
Any music artists you look up to?
Despite, people's feelings about the particular artist, I really like Chris Brown.
I wouldn't thought about that right.
I mean,
but he's a cool artist. I messed when he first came out.
Yeah, I like a lot of his music. I would say recently, a person I've become very fond of in R&B is August Alsina. Yeah. I think that's one of the realest guys I've just ever watched. If he's fake, he plays it off very well. I love his music. I think Testimony, his album, I thought it was great.
I haven't heard it yet. I can't wait to hear that.
But he's talented, and those are two guys that I both look up to and hope to work with, in the near future. So
in the next 3 years, what do you see yourself exactly?
Next 3 years, I definitely plan to be deep into my artist career and preparing to create a new one for myself, new opportunities, and have already drawn not only a fan base, but hopefully international, and also have set up new opportunities and influenced the minds of today's youth and, changed up a lot of their thinking.
Okay.
So basically halfway dominating the country.
Okay, yeah, just taking over the entire thing.
Yeah.
Okay, any new projects, anything coming up, collaborations with different people?
I do have a project coming out in May, and it's going to be late May. We haven't decided an exact date yet, but there will be a project coming out, and there are collaborations on with a friend of mine named Spazzo. Very talented rapper. So you will be hearing a little bit of him, and also Johnny Principles, who's also another, I would say, by far one of the most lyrical rappers I've ever even been affiliated with. Like, the dude he's nuts. So those are two that you'll hear on the upcoming project. Other than that, preparing for the second one.
Okay. Any shows or anything coming up?
Not at the moment. There is one pending for next Friday, but it has not been locked yet. But right now, I just have to keep you guys updated. You know, we're freshly getting started. But production, I forgot to mention about my project production. There will be production from Nicodemus. There will also be production from Tax Season. If you all don't know them, follow them both on Twitter and on Facebook. They're some of the most talented producers in Chicago.
Okay. And really like I do with every artist, want to sing something for us?
Okay. Let's see here. Take note of everything around us, 'cause we're taking it higher. There ain't no way to hold us down. Our limits beyond the sky. They turned our home into a jungle, and we finna tame it. If you wanna see our city die, then you better frame it. Whew, and it's hot, so I'm gonna cut it off.
All right, yeah, you did good. Thanks for the interview, though, okay? All right.
Appreciate it.
Welcome back to For the Artist. Today here with me is Clear Conscience Entertainment's founder, Darcy, and their lead promoter and financial advisor, Soto. How y'all doing today?
We're doing all right. How about yourself?
Right. I'm doing good so far. So can you tell us about the company in general?
Clear Conscience Entertainment is a promotional and event hosting company here in Chicago that specializes in hip-hop and EDM shows. And EDM is electronic dance music. And we started back in November of 2012, myself and Al, who is the other co-founder of it. And we brought along Soto, who is the financial advisor for us and the lead promoter. And so far we have done over 14 shows, to include the 2 shows that we promoted beforehand for Money to Be Made.
As far as promoting, so what's next when it comes to promotion for artists?
Well, right now we are working on a web series where we're going to be hosting For the Artist, which this is what this is.
Okay.
And then from there we just do events.
Okay.
This is why I don't be on camera.
And also we have a mixtape that is in the works of post-production right now, where we got different artists from Chicago to submit songs, and once Soto gets done mixing it, we'll have it on Dat Piff and Hot New Hip Hop for free downloads.
Okay. So what made you want to start this business per se?
I started out working with another publicity company called Purple Bottle Publicity. Okay. And we did every type of genre of music then, and I liked it, so things didn't go so well with that, so Al and myself decided to start Clear Conscience. Okay. Because we had a love for hip-hop and all that comes with it, and rap, trap, drill, however you want to put it. And with my background in music, I was like, I can reach out to artists and help them develop themselves and give them any type of services that they need in a platform to perform their songs and stuff, since wasn't too many platforms out here that was willing to accept hip-hop, rap, and trap unless you was traveling all the way to the south suburbs or somewhere, like Adriana's, Rap Factories, and all of that. And getting shows there was kind of hard unless you had a name for yourself. Okay. Some up-and-coming local artists from Chicago that we have worked with has been Hell's Kitchen, Dun Dane, PRAFESE, Geronimo, Team Fire, PK,
Who else?
Who work with CL?
Breezy, Hell's Kitchen, the whole MOD squad. Loke. We also done worked with just about anybody you can go on our page and find in the pictures and on the flyers. And also I would like to say shout out to AudioFeign and Studio Sam85 for being there doing videography and the photography for us, and they've been supporting us since day one.
How can other like newer upcoming artists and managers like contact you, or how would they go about doing that?
If you go online anywhere, any social media really, Twitter, and there's one on Instagram, Facebook. If you look for CCE Chicago or Clear Conscience, one of those two, you'll definitely find us. Facebook, obviously, I might have said that already, but if not, you can contact Clear Conscience Entertainment, or I'm sorry, Clear Conscience ENT at gmail.com, and that's the best way to directly get in contact with CEO.
End is spelled conscious. It's not spelled the original way. It's spelled CONSCIENCE. So hopefully y'all will put it at the bottom of the screen.
It's gonna be at the bottom of the screen, everybody.
So
we got it. And lastly, so where do you see the company in like a few years from now? I mean, where do you want it to be?
Well, right now we're doing a lot of promotion and kind of working with artists. So I guess kind of artist development. So we're gonna take that into more of the A&R. Where we're gonna work with artists and produce them, and we're kind of like a small label, in a way.
Okay.
But it all branched off from the promotion itself.
Yeah. All right, that's all we have for today. But tune in next time for the artists. My name is JC. You'll have a nice day.